All right, so in this one, I'm going to be talking about how we differentiate the process using the strategies of tiered activities and learning centers. So, first up with tiered activities, this one's pretty simple, honestly. You're going to have to pre assess the students before you start actually teaching the content, see where the readiness level is at. And then from there, you're just going to make different tiers of content that are based on the student's readiness level. So, for instance, group one, maybe you have three groups. Group one are going to be students that are struggling, group two, average learners, and group three, maybe advanced learners. And depending on which group they're in, will determine the complexity of the content that they're going to be learning. And then moving on to learning centers, this is basically just a defined area of the classroom. All of the materials that are going to be needed for learning the content in the area will always be there. Especially in elementary school, it's going to be important to color code things. So maybe green is students that are excelling, yellow is students in the middle, average learners, a red may be students that are struggling. So it's kind of similar to the tiered content. And then there's a couple different other types of learning stations. The first one is, or excuse me, there's a couple different types of learning centers. The first one is learning stations, and this is where students will just kind of hop around from each table or each station, learning about a different thing. So, for example, about the water cycle, one station may be temperature, another may be atmospheric pressure, one may be clouds, and one may be the water cycle. And there's also interest centers, and this is where students don't actually have to complete any of the assignments. It's more so about their interests, what draws their attention, and they'll be promoted to learn in those areas.